real life summons we are going to walk through. Sir, fake invoice case. What is fake invoice case? Sir, supplier है, झूठा है. He is a non-existent person. He is not conducting business from his registered place of business. He is not supplying goods only or services, but he is issuing invoices. In GSTR 1, coming to my 2A, 2B, I am claiming import, I am forwarding it. So these are the cases, usual cases which we see in investigation. We are going to see what other cases also we see. Here in this summon notice, if you can see that this particular person was called and two documents, they say that, sir, the supplier is bogus. So you have to submit the copies of the invoices of your purchase and the account ledger. And please come and visit us. Now, only two documents were sought, but we have submitted more than 20 documents. As I said, ये बोल रहे हैं कि माल आया ही नहीं है नोएडा से कलकत्ता, तो आप तो ये फर्जी इनवॉइस लेकर के इनपुट आप खा के बैठे हो. They are saying that we have to ensure that we generate or establish a proper trail of movement of goods from the premises of the supplier in Noida to my premise, then further to the customer premise. If I am able to do all of that, then there is no question of any any fake invoice or not. Please try to understand the extremely important concept that supplier may have issued fake invoices for 50 people. I am not one of those 50 people. Investigation is QA, means in respect of a transaction, not in respect of a supplier for me. It is a very important concept. So even if he has done fake invoicing, in my case, if he has not, then I can prove it and I can get out of it. So in this particular case, to prove the genuineness of my purchase transaction, what was asked? Account ledger, second, the copies of the purchase invoices. In addition to that, I've given way bills, I've given transporter consignment notes, I've given bank statement with the highlight of the bank payments to the supplier. Also, further, after 10 days, I consolidated more documents to substantiate my case. सब तो summons के time में नहीं दे सकते ना, बाद में ध्यान आया और भी documents है. So we prepared all of these documents. The sales side now we gave. So the माल आया हम लोग के यहाँ पर गोडाउन में, and then it went forward to be sold to the customer. So the outward e-way bill, outward transporter consignment note bill T, outward whatever, all of these undertakings from the transporter, from the customer, that in respect of these transactions I have made payment to my client, or transporter has carried all of this in these vehicle numbers, all of those things. So we submitted all of that and we tried to establish a genuine link. Now these are few of the registers which we made by our own hand, right? This comes out of tally. इसका क्या है? All these names have been changed though. Fake supplier Swastik International, alleged 80,000 kg का हम स्क्रैप खरीदे उनसे. अब हमने दो क्लाइंट को भेजे. In the next 10-15 days I've sold it to two customers. Sri Hari Steel Industry have sold 70,000 kg and 5,000 remaining 5,000 kg I've sold it to Mrityunjay Udyog. So I can see as per my stock register, the closing balance is 0. What I'm trying to do, माल इतना आया from your alleged bogus supplier and I've sold it to these people and I've substantiated with all of these documents. These are all my sale invoices, against which bill T number is there, against which the vehicle number is there, against which the weight which that vehicle is carrying is there, against which e-way bill number is there. All of those things are there. These are copies of undertakings from the transporter, copies of undertaking from the client, right? That transactions that happened. The same thing which I'm talking, 99 out of 100 cases is this nowadays which we see. And these are very important case laws which I mentioned, which we use during reply to summons. That is, in case if purchase has been made, they say purchase is made from a non-existent supplier, maal hi nahi aaya hai, just invoices have been issued, or supplier is a fraudulent party. In regard to that, we can take the ground. We can say the department cannot give bold statements or ऐसे कोई भी ऐसे हवा में कोई statement or conjecture or something. Please prove that this one transaction which I have done, that is fake. I don't care whether the supplier is fake. Supplier may be fake. What do I have to do? My transaction needs to be genuine, right? So we have to, as I mentioned, we have to prove physically that the goods have been received with tangible evidence. Now, also there is a particular case law which I mentioned here, Malerkotla Steel here. There may be an instance where the supplier who is adjudged as bogus, he may not have received goods. But I have received goods when I purchased from him and I have all the details. It is not necessary, if he has not received goods, I will also not receive goods. What sort of logic is that? These case laws we can mention in submissions.